Once long ago, humanity stretched across the stars, a shining beacon of potential. Our technology rivaled the gods, our ambition was limitless, and our dominion was unmatched. But ambition breeds arrogance, and arrogance invites disaster. Humanity's golden age shattered beneath the weight of its own hubris, and the age of strife began, a time of madness, isolation, and ruin. Warp storms engulfed the galaxy, severing worlds from world, and in their wake, the Chaos Gods whispered promises of power and madness to those foolish enough to listen. The alien too descended upon our fractured empire like vultures upon a carcass. The greenskin hordes, the perverted Eldar, and the biomechanical horrors of the Necrons each sought to exploit our weakness. Humanity was a splintered species, scattered across the stars, vulnerable and afraid. We were on the brink of annihilation. But from the shadows, he rose, the Emperor of mankind, not born, but forged by ancient sorcery and unfathomable will. He walked among us for 10,000 years, watching, waiting, and preparing. Some call him a god, though he would deny it. Others a man, though no man could wield his might. I call him what he is, the savior of humanity. He emerged in our darkest hour, wielding not just weapons, but a vision. He saw humanity united under one banner, one species ruling the stars without fear, corruption, or weakness. His vision was not a dream, it was a command. Through the Great Crusade, he shattered the chains of ignorance and superstition that bound us. He created the Primarchs, his godlike sons, and through them, the Space Marines, his angels of death. Entire armies of transhuman warriors marched in his name, and the galaxy trembled before their wrath. The Emperor's method was simple: conquer or die. Worlds that joined willingly were uplifted. Those that resisted were purged. There was no middle ground, no compromise. For humanity to survive, all threats had to be annihilated, be they the alien, the mutant, or the heretic. It was brutal, yes, but so was the galaxy. Chaos, of course, would not stand idly by. The ruinous powers knew fear for the first time in a timeless existence. Here was a man who did not kneel, who did not succumb to their whispers. Every victory of the Great Crusade was a nail in the coffin of their dominion. But they are cunning, and they struck where it hurt most: his sons. The Horus heresy. Let its name forever be a curse upon our lips. Horus, the Emperor's chosen, his war master, his beloved son, fell to chaos, and with him half of the Primarchs turned traitor, casting the galaxy into a civil war. The Siege of Terra was the darkest chapter in humanity's history, as demons clawed at the gates of the Imperial Palace and the traitor legions closed in. It seemed all was lost. But the Emperor would not falter. He confronted Horus aboard the traitor flagship, and in a battle of titanic proportions, he struck his son down. It was not a victory without cost. The Emperor himself was mortally wounded, his body broken, his dreams shattered. Yet even in death, or what passed for it, he triumphed. On the golden throne he endures, his soul waging an eternal war in the immaterium to keep the Astronomicon alight. His psychic beacon is the lifeline of our species, guiding ships through the warp and holding back the tides of chaos. Every day, tens of thousands of psykers are sacrificed to sustain him. A grim price, yes, but what would you prefer the alternative? Would you rather drift into the abyss blind and unprotected? No. His sacrifice is not just an act of duty, it is a testament to his love for humanity. And make no mistake, he loves us. Not with tenderness or sentiment, but with the ferocity of a father who would see his children survive no matter the cost. He loves us enough to demand everything from us because anything less would mean extinction. And what of us? What is our role in this grand design? We are his legacy, his soldiers, his shield against the darkness. Every lasgun fired in defiance to a Xenos, every blade raised against the heretic, every prayer whispered in the shadows of despair, that is our tribute to him. We are the hammer and the anvil of his will, the eternal defiance of mankind against the abyss. Now let me tell you something about the galaxy. It doesn't care about your dreams. It doesn't care about your pain. It will chew you up and spit you out unless you fight back. And fight you shall, because the Emperor demands it, and because frankly, it's better than sitting around and waiting for the great devourer to eat you. Raise your voices, warriors of the Imperium. Let the galaxy hear our defiance. Honor the Emperor. For he is the light in the darkness, the shield against the storm, the architect of our survival. And if anyone dares to question his sacrifice, remind them this. He's been sitting on a glorified electric chair for 10,000 years, so you can complain. I hope you guys enjoyed that quick little Imperium inspiration and a good example of all of the things that the Emperor has done to save humanity. If you guys enjoy these types of videos more than the 40 facts, kind of more deep dive videos, let me know in the comment section below. But more videos for you in the future. Subscribe to the channel and we'll talk tomorrow. This was Gershwin with One Mind Syndicate signing out.
Always used to put my freedom first in any situation.